I mean, I knew that the chance was minimal that the Rangers were going to get him back, but Kane being a Red Wing is just strange. Yeah, but at least now all the delusional Rangers fans on Twitter can stop saying that we're going to bring Kane back. They were ridiculous. Anyway, when do you think they're going to trade for McDavid? Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Rangers, and I'm here to talk about Game 21 of the regular season, where the Rangers win a thriller over the Detroit Red Wings, 3-2. A night where the Rangers played like 30 seconds of bad hockey and nearly lost the game because of it. There was but one tiny stretch in the middle of the second period that the Rangers did not look good, and my God, it's incredible what 30 seconds can do to your life. Because through the first period, the Rangers had some really, really good shots, and Viel Husso made some really, really good saves. Finished the night 38 of 41, and through the first period was 11 for 11. He did an incredible job in net for the Red Wings. Shesterkin, in kind, also played a really, really good game for the Rangers. The 25 of 27 isn't going to be as appealing as the 38 of 41, but if you look at expected goals on Money Puck, they both played basically the same exact game. They were both marvelous in net. If you're a goalie nerd, it was a very entertaining game, but you go into the second period, and the Rangers would get on the board first. A beautiful shot from Artemi Panarin. Really nice assist from Alexis Lafreniere to set him up for it. The Rangers take a 1-0 lead on a bar-down shot. And then, about halfway through it, like I said, there was like 30 seconds of bad hockey. You had Seider with a blue line shot for the Red Wings with like 15 people in front of the net. Kopp was there with a screen, and so were like 5 of the Rangers players. That was on the power play. And then a little bit after that, you had Robbie Farabee with a goal where the Rangers are just so poorly caught, puck watching, basically all 5 of them just staring at Farabee going, I wonder what he's going to do with that black thing. The Rangers continue to pepper on shots well into the third period, and a little less than halfway through, they tie the game up. It was a zone entry for Mika Zibanejad. Nice pass over to Jacob Trouba, who passes it back to Mika Zibanejad. Makes a couple of men miss, a really nice move, and then a beautiful setup over to Keandre Miller, who drives one past Husso and ties the game at 2 apiece. And then with just a little less than 5 minutes left in the game, Jimmy Vesey, man, might be one of the prettiest goals of the year, at the very least one of the most impressive goals of the year for the Rangers. The hand-eye coordination from Vesey on this goal. We've talked at length about the Rangers needing to get that first line going. Low-key, fourth line as of late has really been cooking. Pitlick's looked good as of late. Jimmy Vesey had 2 against Boston, if I'm not mistaken, and gets this one tonight. He also had another one recently, if I'm not mistaken. Jimmy Vesey is quietly starting to cook on the fourth line, and they've looked fantastic together, the 3 of them. We're not just talking about the fourth line as, oh yeah, they look good by grinding away minutes and making the other team hate life. They're just looking good. They are a legitimate scoring threat. They are going to put nets on. I understand that this was Vesey in a weird shift where he kind of got some time with Lafreniere and Trocheck, so a little bit with the second line. But even when they're just the 3 of them together of Gaudreau, Vesey, and Pitlick, they look damn well impressive. This was a gorgeous goal from Vesey, batting down a rebound into the net, and the Rangers take the 3-2 lead, which you don't feel great about, but this had been a very tight game, and the Rangers never really looked bad aside from that tiny little stretch with the 2 goals for Detroit. Now, with a minute left, Vincent Trocheck taking that penalty to give the Red Wings a 6-on-4 with the empty net was horrifying, and I really did think that was going to be where we head to overtime. The Shesterkin save where it's like bouncing through the air and it's just ricocheting off of him, a Detroit player and a Rangers defender. Beautiful, beautiful job by Shesterkin tracking right there. That was one of the most impressive saves of his night. It was not the flashiest, but just Shesterkin always being in the right position and always just his puck tracking. People always talk about his movement and how crisp it is. His puck tracking is just so freaking beautiful to witness in real time. And the Rangers, with another couple of really nice blocks in the last few seconds, leave another game with another win. The Rangers currently sit at 16-4-1. They are the best team in the league as far as points are concerned, and they have 2 games in hand against the second-place Las Vegas Golden Knights. I have said it a bunch of different ways. The New York Rangers, they're no longer just having a good start to the season. They are a legitimately great team. They are passing the eye test. They are finding ways to score goals. They're scoring them in dominant ways or just banging and crashing in front of the net. They are doing everything you could hope for. The lines are starting to click on all cylinders. The Miko line is starting to crank up the gear. You have the fourth line, who is really starting to look good as of late. You finally get a little bit healthier with defense, where all 3 of the pairs just look spectacular. Fox and Lindgren is obviously... they've always been great. You're not going to have many complaints with them. The Miller and Trouba pair has been spectacular this season. It might be the best season they've ever had together. And by God, the Eric Gustafsson contract might be the best contract of the offseason value-wise. I mean, he signed near league minimum. I know it's under $1 million. And he has looked legitimately like a top-tier defenseman. He's looked great in either end. He can manage a power play really well. We lost Fox for a while, and I'm not saying that Eric Gustafsson is Adam Fox. That would be absolutely ridiculous for me to put out there. But what I'm saying is that in a pinch, he was able to fill in for one of the better defensemen, maybe the top 3 defensemen in the NHL, and it still went off pretty damn well. And he's your third pair guy. They look as complete as I have ever watched them play, and now you finally start to see Igor Shesterkin cook a little bit better. This was a magnificent game from him. I'm telling you, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'm not going to label this team anything that they are not yet, but they are, through 21 games, looking like a wagon. You got a couple days off now before you head into Nashville on Saturday. That game will be at 4:30 Eastern, and I'll be here afterwards to talk about it. But as for right now, that is all I have to say. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Rangers.